My name is Eda. I live in Lagos with my husband, Kunle. After our wedding, I wanted peace. One bed, one love. That first week, peace did not come. Past midnight, our bedroom door opened. I sat up. My heart beat hard. Kunle just sighed. His mother, Mama Kunle, walked in with a pillow and wrapper. No knocking. Kunle, she said, I had that bad dream again. Before we continue, if you are new on my channel, please like this video and comment where you are listening from. And then don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification icon so that you will be the first to be notified anytime I drop a new story. Let's continue. Kunle lifted the blanket. Come, Mama. And like it was nothing, she climbed into our bed, right between us. I went stiff. Her back touched me. She held Kunle's arm and closed her eyes. I whispered, Kunle, what is happening? He spoke like I was the problem. Ada, relax. Since my father died, she gets bad dreams. This is normal. Normal? I faced the wall. Tears entered my eyes. In my own bed, I felt like a stranger. Morning came. I went to the kitchen to make tea. Mama Kunle was already there, turning my stew pot. You use too much pepper, she said. My son doesn't like it. I forced a smile. Okay, ma. Kunle walked in and kissed her cheek. He did not kiss me. My stomach sank. Mama Kunle leaned close. Her voice was soft, but it cut. Don't stress, my son. A good wife knows her place. I tried to talk to Kunle later. Please, let's have our room to ourselves. He waved his hand. You're overthinking. She is my mother. 2 nights later, the door opened again. This time I sat up fast. Ma, please, this is our room. Mama Kunle held her chest. So you want me to die of fear? My heart is weak. Kunle's face changed, angry. Ada, stop it. I'm not fighting, I said, shaking. I'm begging. This is our bed. Kunle pointed outside. If you can't understand, sleep in the sitting room just for tonight. Just for tonight. I walked out without shouting. My throat burned. On the sofa, I heard them inside my room, talking like I was not there. In the morning, I opened my drawer for my ATM card. Empty. I checked again. My hands shook. Kunle, I asked, where is my card? He did not even look up. Mama has it. She will help us manage money. She said you spend too much. My head spun. You gave my card to your mother? Kunle frowned. Ida, don't start. She is family. Family. So what am I? That afternoon, Okunle came close and spoke low. Go and apologize to Mama. For what? I asked. For making her feel unwelcome, he said. Ada, in this house, my mother comes first. My ears rang. I looked at Mama Kunle. She was sitting on her bed in daylight, folding my clothes like they were hers. She smiled at me, slow and sure, like she had already won. I locked myself in the bathroom and cried into my palm. Then my phone buzzed. A message from Mama Kunle. Tonight I will sleep there again. Ah, don't make trouble. Good wives endure. I stared at the words until my tears stopped. Is this what marriage is? Endure shame in silence? Or choose yourself and walk away? If you like this story, more are coming. That evening, I heard Kunle open the front door. Then I heard something else. A suitcase rolling on the floor, coming toward our bedroom. The suitcase rolled into our bedroom like it owned the floor. Mama Kunle came in behind it. She looked happy, too happy. Kunle followed her. He did not look at me. Mama Kunle clapped her hands once. Ada, shift small. My things will stay here now. My mouth opened. Stay here, like forever? Kunle answered for her. Yes, it's better. Better for who? I asked. My voice was small, but my heart was loud. Mama Kunle sat on the bed. Our bed. My dreams are getting worse. If I sleep alone, I can die. Do you want that on your head? I looked at Kunle. So your mother will sleep between us every night? Kunle sighed like I was a child. Ada, it's my mother. Stop making it dirty. Dirty? I tried to stay calm. Okay, if she must sleep near us, let's move her to the small room. Kunle shook his head fast. No, she likes this room. The small room is too hot. Mama Kunle smiled. My son understands me. I felt my face burn. In Lagos, the traffic outside was loud, but inside my head was louder. That night, Mama Kunle spread her wrapper, turned off the light, and climbed into the bed first. Then she patted the middle space. Kunle, I'm come. Kunle entered the bed beside her. I stood there holding my nightgown. I could not move. Where do I sleep? I asked. Kunle pointed like it was nothing. The sofa, just for now. Just for now again. I slept on the sofa. My back hurt. My eyes stayed open. In the morning, I went to the kitchen. I wanted to cook something that would make me feel normal. Mama Kunle was already there. She held my phone in her hand. My heart jumped. Ma, why are you holding my phone? She did not even blink. A married woman should not hide her phone. I was checking if you talk to strange men. I looked at Kunle. Did you tell her to do this? Kunle shrugged. If you have nothing to hide, why are you shaking? I was shaking because my life was turning into a cage. I went to dress for work. My blouse was missing. I checked again. Still missing. Mama Kunle called from the room. That blouse is too tight. I kept it. You will wear something decent. I wanted to scream, but my throat closed. Later that day, I got an alert on my phone. Salary credit, Naira. Before I could breathe, another alert came. Transfer out family account. My hands went cold. I ran to Kunle. Did you move my salary? Kunle did not deny it. Mama said we should be organized. From now on, your money goes into our family account. She will budget. Ah? Mama Kunle walked in and sat down slowly. Ada, don't worry. I will buy you what you need. A woman does not control money in a real home. I laughed once. It sounded strange, like someone else laughing. That evening, I heard them talking in the bedroom. I stood near the door. Mama Kunle's voice was low. She is stubborn, but don't worry. Once she gets pregnant, she will calm down. Kunle replied, She has not even gotten pregnant. Mama Kunle clicked a tongue. Then we will do what I did before. I will take her to my woman who helps women. She will drink herbs, and you will listen to me. My stomach turned. So this was the plan. Not love. Control. I entered the room. What herbs? Kunle jumped. Mama Kunle's face changed fast. Kunle said, Ada, you are eavesdropping? Mama Kunle stood up and pointed at me. See? Spy! This is not a good wife. I looked at Kunle with wet eyes. Do you want a wife? Or do you want another child that calls you mommy? Kunle's jaw tightened. Don't insult my mother. I nodded slowly. Okay. That night, I did not argue. I smiled. I served dinner. I washed plates. I said, Good night, Ma. Inside, and my heart was packing its own suitcase. In a marriage like this, what would you do? Fight louder or live quietly? Because as I lay on the sofa again, I heard Mama Kunle whisper from the bedroom, Tomorrow, we change the locks. Tomorrow, we change the locks. Those words hit my chest like a stone. I did not cry this time. I just sat up on the sofa in the dark and listened to my own breathing. So they wanted to lock me inside or lock me out. Either way, they wanted control. In the morning, I woke early. I acted normal. I greeted Mama Kunle. Good morning, Ma. She looked surprised. Good. Kunle was dressing up. I smiled at him too. Have a good day. He nodded like nothing was wrong. They left the house. The door closed, and the house became quiet. That quiet was not peace, it was a final chance. I went to the bedroom. My clothes were there, but my space was not. Mama Kunle's suitcase sat beside the bed like a throne. I opened my bag and packed only what I needed: two dresses, one jean, my sandals, my certificates, my small jewelry. Then I went to the kitchen. I opened the cabinet. My own rice bag was now labeled with marker for family. Ask Mama. I stood there and laughed again. Small, bitter. I picked my phone and called my friend, Ifeoma. I kept my voice low. Ifeoma, can I stay with you for a while? She did not ask many questions. She just said, yes, come now. I looked around the house one last time. This was the home I entered with hope, and now it felt like a borrowed room. My eyes fell on a framed wedding picture on the wall. Kunle and I were smiling. We looked like two people who understood each other. I touched the frame and whispered, was any of this real? Then I remembered something. My ATM card. They still had it. My money was in the family account. If I left with nothing, they would say I was weak. So I did one thing. I went to our room drawer. Kunle always kept cash there for emergencies. I opened it. It was there. I mean, not much, but enough for transport and food. I took only what I needed. I did not take jewelry. I did not take TV. I did not break anything. I was not running with anger. I was walking with sense. Before I left, I wrote one short note. Simple words, no insults, no long speech, just truth. Kunle, I did not marry your mother. I will not fight in my own bed. When you are ready to be a husband, you will understand. Ada. I placed the note on the bed, right in the middle, where Mama Kunle always slept. Then I carried my bag and walked out. Outside, Lagos sun was already hot. People were shouting. Keke drivers were calling. Life was moving like nothing happened. But inside me, something big had moved. I got to Ifeoma's place. She opened the door and hugged me. I did not talk at first. I just sat down and breathed, like someone coming out of water. Hours later, my phone started ringing. Kunle. I did not pick. Then, Mama Kunle. I did not pick. Then messages came. Kunle. Ada, where are you? Kunle. Come back home now. Mama Kunle. Wicked girl, you want to kill me. Kunle. Stop this drama. Drama. So my pain was drama. That night I slept on a mattress on a Fioma's floor. It was not soft, but it was mine. In the morning, Kunle came. He stood outside Ifeoma's gate like a man who lost something, but still wanted to blame it. When I came out, his eyes went to my bag. You actually left, he said. I nodded. Yes. He frowned. Ada, or would you embarrassed me? I stared at him. You embarrassed our marriage first. He stepped closer. My mother is old. You should understand. I answered softly. Kunle, I understood too much. That is why I'm here. He shook his head. So you would throw away your home because of where my mother sleeps? I asked him one question. Kunle, if we have a baby girl, will you let your mother sleep between her and her husband too? He went quiet. I saw it. For the first time, his mind tried to see my side. But pride still held him. He cleared his throat. Ada, just come back. Mama said she would try. I laughed, but no joy was inside it. Try? Kunle, she said you will change the locks. His face froze. He looked away fast. So it was true. He knew, and he allowed it. My chest tightened. You were ready to lock me in like a child. Kunle's voice dropped. I just wanted peace. I nodded. You wanted peace with her, not with me. He opened his mouth, then closed it. And because there was nothing to defend anymore, I took a step back. Go home, Kunle. His eyes got wet. So that's it? I looked at him. calm. My absence will teach you what my words could not. Kunle stood there for a long time. Then he turned and walked away. 3 days later, a neighbor called me. Ida, she said, your husband's mother is shouting. She can't cook. She's saying her back is paining her. Kunle is begging for food. I did not smile. I just closed my eyes because I knew something. And some men only value a wife when the wife is gone. That evening, Kunle sent one last message. I didn't know it was this serious. Please, I stared at the screen, and I asked you, the listener, should a woman return when a man is sorry or only when he is changed? If you like this story, more are coming. Comment part 2 below.